May 18th. Death of Ian Curtis. My name day. The day of the end of my high school exams. Death of him. Chris Cornell. But this year destroyed the framework. 2020. An article of mine, the first article I've ever got paid for, got published on May 19th. This doesn't sound right, does it? August 15th, my dad's birthday. Also 3 days after my late dog's birthday. A heated fight with my mom over a shared Greek salad and a deserted Kalamata. Also becoming clean from something. And later, the anniversary of becoming clean from, well, something. How long am I going to celebrate until I give in and break the pattern? November, the month of extremes. The worst moments of my life happened in November. They built up and up for years until last November. I found out about a certain condition that finally illuminated my entire life, explained everything about me. It was the climax of all past Novembers. Well, what now? Now, the virus. Locked down at home in perpetual stasis. A reflection of last year, last spring. I had just dropped out of university and I roamed around London, reading and learning and walking and learning not to exist. Spring 2019, I became no one in the city. Spring 2020, I went back to being no one, more walled up than ever. If something doesn't add up, I get rid of it. Or I narrativize it so that it fits. July 2020, family vacation in the mountains. A week of infantile patterns and watching the people around me finding and refinding themselves. A week later, I come back from the trip, back to my routine, my framework. And then I come up with this, the thing you're listening to right now. So, this is certainly new, and yet it fits my frameworky ways. I'm a walking paradox. On the one hand, I believe in art and truth and breaking the rules, but on the other, I am trapped in frameworks. I look at everything in terms of how it might fit a certain spider web or a mind map or various aspects of reality that I created for myself to make sense of it. But in order to create a pattern, you need to know its connections, its links, its domino effects, its if, then. So I drown in the multitude of articles and videos all saying the exact same thing, providing me with the exact same patterns. Designs that are neither thought of or grown in the ground. Patterns that sprung out of nowhere and dragged us all with them. And yet, I step in, and yet I click, and I pause, and I click again. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit, of pattern. In a way, the algorithmic nature of YouTube gives me room for that. Yet, I can't not consider how dehumanizing it might be. Just like the act of talking to a camera, through putting my efforts into SEOs and keywords and all that jazz, the computer becomes yet another intermediary between myself and other people. Just like talking to a camera, it thins out time and rations it out between us. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean to say this is evil. I am here, after all. But there is something concerning about it, leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I believe in what I say, and frankly, I'm growing more and more excited about sitting and talking to a camera and thinking of video ideas, but there's always a degree of strategy to it, a sneakiness that cannot be ignored. A snake learning to shed its skin according to a trend in the weather. The least we can do is to be together in it, right? We all like it here, yet we all are aware to an extent of the algorithm looming over us. We know that what keeps us here is not just curiosity or passion, whether you're a viewer or a creator, but an artificial intelligence that curates our experience or our success for us. And the best we can do is to keep our human ties intact within the community, not to let the algorithm take it all away from us. That's why I'll keep doing this, because the glimmer of the present camera is a glimpse of a future I, because the computerized tunnel might be a passage, but the light at the end of it is still human. I choose to believe that. July 13th, 2020. A new seed planted. What if I try something new? Looking at my reflection with all its delusions and unformed ideas, but I can't help but smile. Smile for the camera, even if it's the only thing that sees you, even if out of all things the smile will be edited out. It's been a challenge, negotiating with face expressions and cutting voice cracks. It's been a challenge considering my tiny frame next to the algorithmic enormity leaving dark circles under my eyes, like half-moon boats. No matter how much I want to close my eyes and drown, they're set and keeping me afloat. I've been here for a while, and I think I might stick around after all.